the killer who hid in an angel's robe. On that cold June morning in 1988, Angela had no idea that ordinary phone call would plunge her into a whirlpool of unimaginable horror. The man's voice on the other end spoke calmly. "Madam, we regret to inform you that your mother has been found deceased in her home." But this wasn't the beginning. It was the ending that revealed the true start of a 23-year nightmare. Days after tears and funeral rites, Angela opened the will with trembling hands, only to discover her mother's entire fortune, pound 308000, had been left to Dr. Harold Shipman. But the most chilling detail was the bizarre stipulation: "I want my body cremated immediately, my ashes scattered among sunflower fields." Why? Who makes such a request? And what dark secret lay behind her mother's insistence on preventing any autopsy? After a bitter legal battle, Angela succeeded in exhuming her mother's body, and what the coroner found turned investigators' hair white with terror. This was no natural death. It was a lethal dose of diamorphine. But the real horror came when they examined her father's remains. Dead for 23 years only to find the same poison and the same signature on the death certificate: Dr. Harold Shipman. Harold Shipman wasn't just a doctor, he was an artist of death. Since 1975, he practiced his bloody rituals in perfect secrecy. He selected his victims carefully: the elderly, the sick, the vulnerable, injecting them with poison, then sitting back to watch life leave their bodies, slowly, agonizingly, just as it had left his mother's body years before. Shipman's childhood, the birth of a monster. In a small Nottingham room in 1963, a 17-year-old boy watched his mother slowly suffocate from cancer. Her blood turned to venom in his veins. His eyes witnessed how everyone abandoned her, even his own father. In that moment, something inside Harold rotted away. He swore to make the whole world suffer as his mother had suffered. His method was diabolical in its simplicity. 1. Carefully selecting his prey, usually wealthy elderly women or cancer patients. 2. Administering fatal diamorphine overdoses during examinations. 3. Forging wills demanding immediate cremation. 4. Tampering with medical records to hide his crimes. The most spine-chilling detail? He'd sit with his victims before killing them, discussing their lives, dreams, fears, then include intimate personal details in their forged wills. Secrets only they knew. How? Because they'd confided in him moments before he murdered them. He relished the irony, their absolute trust as he plunged his poison dagger into their hearts. For 35 years, his wife lived with this monster unknowingly. Even after his arrest, she insisted on his innocence. From his cell, he wrote her a final confession: "Everyone's telling the truth, I did it." 2 weeks later, guards found him hanged. Beside him, a small note: "I miss my mother, I'm going to visit her." Was he mad? Or can love turn into hell? Harold Shipman wasn't just a killer, he was living proof of how a shattered heart can become a prison of darkness. How love can twist into a curse. How one childhood can birth a monster capable of slaughtering hundreds.